Hello everybody, welcome to your 60-minute Bikram yoga flow. I'll be guiding you through your next 60 minutes, so let's come onto your mat when you're ready, and you'll stand with your feet together side by side, toes and heels together, creating a nice strong base with your legs. With your feet grounded evenly onto your mat, bring your hands together, interlace your 10 fingers, cross your thumbs, bring your thumbs up to your throat, bring your knuckles under your chin. Good, staring 1 point forward. Concentrate, meditate, and we'll begin. Slowly breathe in through your nose, lifting your elbows up towards the ceiling. Good, fill your lungs as deep as you can, holding the inhale. And then exhale the air out, looking up, slowly squeezing your palms together. Gently push the chin back, stretching your elbows away from your chest to touch. Inhale, lower your chin slowly as you inhale, looking forward. Now the elbows rise a little bit higher, filling your lungs. Exhale, chin up, slowly look up, make a ha sound through the mouth. Good, with the mouth open, try to look back. Good, spine is straight, elbows touch. Inhale, open the elbows, lower the chin, slowly take your time, moving the head and the elbows simultaneously, slowly breathing in more. And exhale, looking up, push all the air out, hugging the belly in and stretching the elbows away from the chest, the elbows touch. Inhale, open the elbows, lower the chin, slowly breathe in. Breathe in as deep as you can, opening the ribs, filling your lungs. Exhale, look up, slowly empty your lungs. Try to make that nice loud ha sound, pushing the air out, hugging the belly in, elbows forward to touch. And then inhale through your nose, slowly lowering the chin, looking forward, breathing in as deep as you can, holding the breath in. Exhale, lift your chin up. Good, as you stretch the elbows forward, feel the upper back opening up more, squeezing the air out, elbows away from the chest. Good, inhale, lower the chin, slowly take your time, keep the knuckles and chin glued together throughout the breathing, breathing more air. And then exhale, lift your chin up, push all of the air out, slowly squeezing everything out, stretching your elbows more and more away from the chest. Inhale, open the elbows, keep the legs strong as you breathe in, stretch up vertically to the ceiling, reaching up and hold. Exhale, lift your chin up. You're gently bringing a little bit more weight into the heels. When you exhale, maintain the straight spine and the elbows touch. Good, 2 more. Inhale, lower your chin, slowly breathing in. Good, controlling the rate of inhale, lifting the chest, elbows higher, and exhale, bring your chin up. Good, mouth is open, squeezing the air out, hug the belly in, stretching your elbows away from the chest. Last one, inhale, take your time, try to fill your lungs, try to open the ribs, lifting the chest, reaching upwards, holding the breath in. And exhale, gently push the air out, controlling slowly, emptying the lungs for 3, stomach in 2, and your elbows touch. Good, bring your arms down by your sides for a moment, calming the breath in and out. Good, maintain the feet side by side. Take an inhale, lift the arms up over your head, interlace your 10 fingers, release your index fingers. Coming into half moon pose, warm up. Take a breath in, stretch up from the feet to the fingers, and bend a couple of times from side to side, just warming up your spine right and left. Inhale as you stretch up, reach to the ceiling, get taller, and then come down. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, lower to the other side. Good, coming down a couple of times, and when you're ready, stopping in the middle. Good, gently contract your glutes and press your hips slightly forward. Stretch up out of the waist as you breathe in, lifting your whole body upwards, and then use your exhale to slowly bring your hips to the left and your upper body towards the right side. Breathing in and breathing out. Good, nice and slow. Coming down to the right side in your half moon, your chin is up. You want to maintain that the head is between the arms and your arms are compressed. So you're tightening up, contracting the arm muscles. Good, so you have a nice strong grip still. Good. Keep the chin lifted. Keep the legs strong, and you're slowly bringing the left hip slightly forward. So your two hips are in one line, and you'll take the right shoulder forward, your left shoulder slightly back. So now your shoulders are also in one line from the side. Good. Carefully now, once your hips and shoulders are lined up, bring the weight towards just a little bit towards the heels. Good. Keep maintaining that nice long stretch from fingertips to toes on the left side of your body. Good. We're going to take a slow inhale through the nose, and using your exhale, move the hips more and more towards the left side, feeling more stretch. Good. Last couple seconds. Take one more breath in. Use that final exhale. Come out down in 3, push for 2, and slowly come up. Stop in the middle. Take a nice slow inhale, stretch all the way up to the ceiling, and then on the exhale, move the hips to the right this time and your upper body to the left side, creating a deep stretch all along the right side of your body from your fingertips to your toes. Breathing in, breathing out. Good. Starting from the feet up, really ground the feet down so you have a nice even weight on the feet to begin, and you can squeeze your legs. Bring the right hip forward, bring the right shoulder forward so your left shoulder moves slightly back to line up the hips and shoulders. Good. If your chin is dropping, make sure you're still looking forward. You keep that lift in the chest, and then stretch through the arms, continuously stretching now right side of the body as you move your hips more to the right side. Take a slow inhale through your nose. When you exhale, move the hips a little bit more to the right, maybe even just a millimeter or two. Good. Hold that there. Draw in and up through the core, lifting, breathing in, and then finding that exhale, melting down 3, 2, and change. Carefully come back up. Good. Stop in the middle. We're going to come into our first backward bend. Contract your thigh muscles. Lift in and up through your ribs and the chest. Look up to the ceiling and gently relax your head back. Take one big inhale, stretch all the way up through your body, and then exhale and slowly begin to move the arms back. So you want to maintain the hips just a little bit more in that position you started, and just see how far back your arms go. And when your arms are as far back as they can go, maybe your head relaxes a little more. Begin to inhale a little more, lifting in and up through your belly, and gently begin to push the hips in the forward direction. Keep breathing in calmly. Now squeeze the arms like you want to reach for the wall behind you. Good. And then carefully bringing the weight towards the heels. When you're ready for that last exhale, take a breath in and use the exhale, go a little deeper. 3, 2, and slowly rise. Coming back up. Good. Exhale, draw in through the belly, bend the knees slightly, and come down with a nice long stretch through your spine, all the way through to your fingertips. When your hands come down towards the floor, place the hands on the floor. See if you can place them flat, or just notice how much of your hands touch the floor, and begin to bend the knees a couple of times to release the low back, right and left, stretching out through the legs. You can squat down a couple of times as well if you need to, just preparing the legs for your awkward pose coming up. Good. And we'll come into our hands to feet pose. So bend the knees a little bit more when you're ready. Good. Keep the stomach pressing close to your top thighs, and then grab the heels from behind with your hands. See if you can get your little pinky fingers to touch side by side. Now you want to wrap your elbows back behind the legs. See if you can get the elbows in closer together. And now you got your whole body against the thighs. Good. Take a nice slow breath in. Relax your head down, and then exhale and lift your hips up. Again, to slowly pull on your heels as hard as possible. So continuously squeezing the elbows behind the legs, keeping the body in close to your thighs, and slowly stretching your hamstrings, feeling a tremendous stretch in your legs, your hips, your spine, stretching down towards the floor. Breathing in, feel the ribs expand. And then exhale, go in a little bit deeper, coming down a little bit more. Bring the weight slightly more to your toes for these last few seconds. Pull a little bit harder. See if you can straighten the legs one more time. And change. Arms and ears together. Bring the arms forward, interlace, and slowly, if your knees need to bend, bend them. Coming back all the way. Hold the arms up to the ceiling. Second back bend. We're going to look up to the ceiling. Relax your head back nice and slow. Good. And then breathe in, lift up to your chest. Imagine your spine is lengthening up to the ceiling, and just slowly bringing the arms back. So begin to reach up and across the ceiling like you want to draw a line across the ceiling with your fingertips. And when your arms don't go any further back, then start to push the hips a little more forward, and the arms can go back with the upper body. Breathing in Breathing out. Good. Contract your thighs, draw in and up through your belly, and then bring the weight to the heels. Try to reach for the wall behind you. See if you can go in a little bit deeper. Being brave here. Hold for 3. Keep going back for 2. And very slowly take your time. Inhale, coming back up. Reach up. And exhale, relax your arms down by your side. Good. Next posture is awkward pose. Take a step to the right. About 6 feet minimum between your toes and heels. Feet are parallel. Reach forward with your arms. Okay, so nice straight parallel arms. Make sure your fingers don't go up past the height of your shoulders. Now your arms are squeezing. Good. Take a nice slow inhale. Keep your eyes forward. When you exhale, bring the hips back like you're sitting into a chair, so feet stay flat on the floor. Now, breathing calmly. Keep the shoulders down and away from the ears, but contract your arm muscles. You're carefully shifting the weight towards the heels. Good. Squeeze your legs. Now imagine you've got walls pressing against your outer thighs. I want you to squeeze the outer thighs open just a little bit more and sit down a little deeper. Now draw the belly button in and up. Good. Continuously lifting up through your chest and squeezing the arms. Imagine that there's a wall right in front of your fingertips. You want to just gently push the fingertips into the wall to go a little bit further back and change. Coming back up slowly, keeping the feet flat, and then pushing down into your toes, coming high up onto your tippy toes. Good. So lengthen up from the toes all the way up to the top of the head, keeping the arms forward, and bend the legs and slowly sit down. So push the toes into your mat, lifting the heels up higher, and maintain that flat back. So it feels like you're leaning or sliding against a wall as you lower yourself down halfway. Breathing in, breathing out. Now, instead of the wall being on the outer side of your thighs, imagine they're just on the inner side of your thighs. You're going to press your knees in without them actually coming closer together. You're going to just engage and contract your inner thigh muscles. Push down into your big and second toes a little more. Lift those heels up. Good. Keep stretching up through the top of the head. We'll hold for 3. Keep breathing for 2. And change. Push all the way up to your tippy toes again. And lower your heels down with control. Beautiful. Keeping the arms strong. Lift your heels up just a little bit. We'll go into the third part. You're going to bring the knees together towards the center. Okay, so your heels are still apart. Your toes are slightly looking like they're turned in. Okay, keep the upper body back nice and straight. Take a breath in and out as you lower down slow, continuously squeezing through your inner thighs. So take your time to lower down. You want to come down until you have about a ½ inch between your hips and your heels. Keep breathing in and breathing out. Now once you're down here, no weight on your heels. You want about a ½ inch gap between the hips and heels. You're pressing the knees slightly forward and down towards the floor, so it feels like if there was a ball on your thighs, it would just slide right off. Okay, it would roll off your legs. So slightly angled down so your upper body stays lifted and your back is straight like you're against that wall. Now squeeze the legs a little tighter. Take a breath. When you exhale, lift the hips up 1 inch, only an inch. Hold it there. Squeeze the legs a little tighter. Now without bouncing, see if you can push all the way up to come back up to straight legs, and then separating the knees and bringing the feet together side by side, arms relaxed and breathing. Good. A little shaking in the legs, totally good sign, getting nice and warm here and strong. So let's take the arms up over the head for eagle pose. Good. When you're ready, take the right arm down across the chest, left arm on the top, wrap your elbows, and then wrap your wrists with your palms facing each other. Okay, so thumbs are towards your nose, pinky fingers away from you. Good. When you exhale, sit down like you're sitting in a chair and carefully bring the right leg up and over the left leg. Cross your inner thighs, wrap the right leg as far back behind. Some of you will get your toes all the way back behind your calf muscle. You're kind of imagining your toes sticking out on the other side. Okay, squeezing, no gap between the legs. Draw in and up through your belly. Take a breath. When you exhale, hug the belly in and sit down just a little bit more, keeping your upper body lifted, eyes forward. Good. Breathing calmly. We're going to find that alignment with the legs by bringing the knees a little bit to the right, elbows to the left. So your hands, your elbows, your knees, and feet are in one straight line. Take one more breath in through your nose. When you're ready, use that exhale. We're going to slowly lower 3, going a little deeper for 2, and slowly release. So unwind your legs, unwind the arms. Inhale, reach up. And exhale, take the left arm down and across your chest, right arm on top, and then bend the elbows. Wrap your arms, bring your hands to prayer. So now your thumbs again towards your face and your pinky fingers away from you. Good. So compressing the arms, no gap. When you're ready, sit down a little bit deeper again into your chair. Take the left leg up and over, cross your legs, and twist like ropes. Squeeze. Take a breath in. Take a breath out, because as soon as you've got your foot as close behind your calf muscle as you can, whether it's crossed all the way or not, your inner thighs are compressing and are squeezing inwards. Good. Bring your upper body back, chest is lifted. Good. Carefully bring your knees a little bit to the left side, elbows to the right. Try to imagine a center line lined up with your belly button, your hands, elbows, knees, and toes. Good. Once you're there, take one more breath in. Using that final exhale, lower down just a little bit deeper at the end. And change. Slowly come up. Inhale the arms over your head. And exhale, relax your arms down by your side. Good. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. All right, coming into our standing series, balancing on the single leg. So head to knee pose is next. Once you bring your feet side by side. Good, so you have your feet pointing in the same direction and evenly pressing the feet down nice and firmly. Carefully shift the weight over to the left foot and bring your right leg up to a bend, about 90 degrees. So you can flex your toes up. You can kind of see your toenails past your knees. You're standing up, okay? Good, when you're ready, exhale, round your spine, bending forward, and grab your right foot. A couple of inches below your toes, all 10 fingers are interlaced. Nice and strong grip. Please don't lose your grip. Good. Start to breathe in. Notice the weight on the left foot. Breathing out. Good. Try to keep that weight nice and even on the foot to start. When you're ready, take a nice slow breath in. When that left leg is solid, feeling concrete like a lamppost, you're gently kicking the right heel forward, parallel to the floor. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Continuously stretching out through the back of the right leg, keeping the left leg nice and strong. You want to imagine pushing the floor away from you with that left foot. Pressing down evenly, right leg is forward. Flex your right foot back from the ankles. You feel a deeper stretch along the back of the leg and start to bend the elbows and bring them down next to your calf muscle. Breathe in. Breathe out. Remember to keep the toes pulled back and your elbows down. Keep pressing the heel forward. We're going to tuck the chin for the last part. Begin to roll the upper body down and looking for your belly button. Perhaps finding a spot to focus on with your eyes so you can touch your forehead to your knee. Breathe. Now continue kicking. Continue breathing calmly. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. And slowly looking up. We're going to straighten the arms and carefully bend the leg and release your foot. And standing up nice and tall. Breathe in. Breathe out. Good. Carefully now shift your weight to the right foot. Let's go the other side. So right foot grounded, nice and strong. Take the left leg up into a nice 90-degree angle. Flex the toes upwards and then round your spine. Reach forward. Grab your left foot in front of you. So make sure that foot doesn't go back underneath your bum. Make sure that heel stays a little bit forward and your toes are still active and flexed up so you can feel that stretch right behind your heel. Breathe in. Breathe out. Still pressing the right foot into the mat, nice and strong. Take another breath. And when you're ready, kick that left heel forward, parallel to the floor. So pressing the heel away from you, stretching through the back of that left leg, breathing calmly in and out. Good. Take your toes, left toes, flex them back so toes are pointing more towards your face. And then bending the elbows, bringing them down so they come down next to your calf muscles. You want to round the spine and lower your elbows down and very close to your leg. Now hold that there for a moment and keep kicking. Start to tuck the chin, find a spot to focus on with your eyes and continue rounding through the neck, through the upper back, lifting in and up through your core even more. Maybe your forehead touches your knee and you hold for 3. Keep breathing for 2. And then slowly uncurl, looking up, straighten the arms, bend the leg, and release your foot back to the floor. Gonna come back out nice and controlled. Breathe calmly, standing still, focus one spot. Good. We'll take a second round. Okay, not too long, a little bit faster. Shift the weight to the left foot, right leg lift up. Grab your right foot, 10 fingers interlaced underneath your right foot. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. So your heel is underneath your knee. When you're ready, take another breath. And exhale, kick the right heel forward, away from you. Keep that leg parallel to the floor. It's important that you don't bring your leg up too much higher than this. You want to really work on strengthening the back and the legs. So kicking the heel forward. Now flex the toes back, bend the elbows, bring them down next to your calf muscle. Good. Keep flexing the toes back, keep kicking the heel. Draw the belly in. Exhale, lower your gaze, touch your forehead to your knee. We'll hold for 3. Keep breathing, keep kicking for 2. And look up, straighten the arms, bend the leg, and carefully lowering your leg down. We're going to stand up nice and tall. Breathe in, breathe out. Nice and slow. Good. Shift the weight to the right foot. One more try on that left side. Left leg lift up. Grab your left foot. 10 fingers interlace. Nice and strong grip. Good. So you can get your thumbs on top of the foot underneath. Either way is fine, but nice strong grip with the other 4 fingers. Take a breath in. Exhale and kick. Kick that left heel forward, away from you, parallel to the floor. Legs look like an upside down L, okay? Flex the toes back, all 5 toes to nose, heel forward, bend those elbows, lower them down next to the calf muscle. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Feel that nice deep stretch along back of both legs. If you kick the heel forward, pressing the right foot down and your elbows are down, we're going to tuck the chin, touch the forehead to your knee, and hold it there for 3, 2, and then look up. Straighten the arms. Release the leg. Good. Slowly bringing yourself back to center. Inhale through your nose. Exhale out through your nose. Calm, soft, relaxed breath. Beautiful. All right, next posture, standing bow pulling pose. So take your right hand up like you're holding something in your right hand. Turn your right hand out to this side. Straighten the arms so your palm is still facing away from you towards the right, and reach for the inside of your right ankle. Good. So grabbing the inside of the right ankle, all 10 fingers interlaced, maybe your middle fingers somewhere where the crease of your right ankle is. That's going to give you a nice grip. If you absolutely cannot grab the inside of the ankle, grab the outside. Okay. Otherwise, inside the ankle, open up that shoulder. Take the left arm up. Left shoulder close to the chin. You're starting with this straight line. A lot of people just go right into it. I want you to lift and stretch upwards towards the ceiling. Big inhale. And when you exhale, begin to charge your body towards the front as you kick the leg back and up. So you're kicking into your right hand, right shoulder, right arm is gently being pulled back as you kick your right foot away from you. Good. Now find that equilibrium of stretching the left arm forward, right up to your fingertips, and kicking your right leg back and away from you. So your entire body is stretching in 2 opposite directions, and you're breathing. Now, really important that you're not sinking into your lower back. Really stay lifted through your belly and try to stretch like you want to touch an imaginary mirror or wall in front of you. Okay, if that wall was right in front of your fingertips, you would be pushing it straight forward. You're reaching towards the front, you're kicking the leg back and up towards the ceiling, so that back leg reaches up higher and higher. Breathe in, breathe out. Let the left shoulder come more forward, the right shoulder begins to move back, so eventually your shoulders begin to line up. Good. Point your toes so your toes are up over your head. Good. Again, bring the weight evenly onto that left foot, maybe even a tad bit more towards the front of your foot. Really engaging that left leg. Hold for 3, kick harder for 2, and releasing slowly, kick and come back. Right foot down, arms by your side, and just feel that breath in and out, that circulation through your body getting stronger, heart rate rising, right? Let's take the left hand up. This time palm facing the ceiling. Turn your left hand to the left. Straighten the arm so your left hand is facing the left still. And then reach for the inside of your left ankle. Grab the inside of the ankle. Get a nice strong grip. 5-finger grip. Right hand comes up. Palm is facing forward. Now again, knees together to start. Okay, so both hips are lined up. Both knees together. Inhale, stretch all the way up. And then exhale and kick your left foot back and away from you as you stretch your body forward. So stay lifted through your belly. Again, you don't want to drop all the weight into your low back or into the stomach, pushing to the floor. I want you to stay lifted through the front of your stomach and reaching forward towards that imaginary mirror or wall in front of you. Keep breathing in. Keep breathing out. Now as we kick the leg back, your left shoulder will be pulled back. Okay, that left arm is going to be pulled back. Your right shoulder, try to really feel that right shoulder moving towards the chin. Keep kicking. Kicking the leg back and up, reaching more and more forward. Good. Staying nice and strong through the core. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Now bring the weight a little bit more towards the right foot, front of the foot. Continuously squeezing up through the right leg and kicking the left foot. Squeeze your left glute more. Kick the leg up higher for 3. Harder and harder for 2. And keep that strong kick as you slowly kick to come back out. And when your feet touch the floor, releasing. Good. And your foot comes back down. Release and relax and breathe. Beautiful. Second set, a little bit faster, okay? Take the right hand up. Turn your right hand out to the right. Straighten the arm. Grab the inside of your right ankle. Good. Left arm comes up. Your knees come together. And now you're balanced here on your left foot. Good. Take a breath. Stretch vertically up. Really try to touch the ceiling above you. And then exhale and begin to kick the right leg back and up away from your body. So kick your heel away from you and reach forward with that left hand, that left arm. Reach and stretch those 2 arms in opposite directions. Now, foot is coming up over the head. So you want to make sure that the weight stays nice and even on that left foot. You're not on the outside edge of your left foot. You're going to keep stretching the arm forward, kicking the leg back and up for 3. Kick a little bit harder here for 2. Lower the body and slowly come back out. Releasing the leg and relaxing here. Breathe in, breathe out. Okay, last time on the left side. Left hand up like you're holding a tray in your hand. You're going to rotate your tray over to the left side, straighten the arm, and grab the inside of the left ankle. Right arm comes up, arm close to your ear, knees together to start. Good. Now stretch all the way up. Big inhale, touch the ceiling, and then exhale and kick your leg back and up away from your body. Continuously stretching now the right shoulder towards the chin. Now stay lifted through the belly. You want to lower your upper body down until your upper body is eventually parallel to the floor. So keep reaching. You're not dropping in the midsection. Try to lift up to your core and stretch more forward. Now kick back. Kick so hard. Left arm is being pulled back. Left leg is coming higher. Again, squeeze your glute more. Hold for 3. Kick up for 2. And then keep kicking and slowly come back out of your posture with control as you release and relax and breathe. Good. Take a calm breath in. Take a relaxed breath out. Amazing. All right, come to the back of your mat for balancing stick. Inhale, lift your arms up over your head. Interlace the 10 fingers and really find the muscles through the upper back and contract them, okay? So they're squeezing to keep your arms right there beside your ears or in line with your ears. Take a breath in with the right foot stepping forward. Good. Shift the weight to the right foot, and as you exhale, lower your body and lift the left leg up. So stretching your fingertips and toes away from each other, stretching your entire body. Again, upper back, stay strong. You don't want your arms to drop. You want your arms still there by your ears. Your grip is not so tight. If you were to let go of your grip, your arms should not move. So you really want to focus on those back. Your shoulders should hurt a little tiny bit, or at least feel stronger. Good. Now stretch your arms forward. Reach back with your toes. Stretch and stretch. Change. Step it back. Keep the arms there. Take a breath. Good. Left foot steps forward, and then when you exhale, right leg lifts up, body down, leg up, and stretch. So looking like a nice capital letter T. You have to envision and imagine yourself looking like a letter T and lengthening from your toes all the way forward through your fingertips, like you're in a human tug of war kind of feeling. Breathe in. Good. Now keep your core strong. Squeeze. Nice even weight on that right foot. Hold for 3. Stretch more for 2. And slowly step back. Good. Keep the arms there. Now we'll try an open arm variation. So we're going to open up the arms and lower the chest a little bit more with that leg coming up, perhaps a little higher. Okay, so taking a nice slow breath in. When you're good, step forward with your right foot, and when you exhale, lowering your body slow, bring the legs up and start to open the arms to the side. Good. With your palms facing in, but keep the arms close to your body and then reach with your fingertips. Shoot those fingertips out, lowering your chest more and more. See if that left leg can come up even higher. Finding that balance there. Now you're looking forward, a little more forward. So you're stretching. Hold for 3, hold for 2, and slowly reverse. Coming back, stepping feet together, arms over your head. Good. One more time. Left foot steps forward, and then right leg lifts up, body down, right leg up, arms again close to your body, palms facing in. You want your fingers spreading here, so feel the energy coming out through your hands, and lowering the chest. So you're not looking down, we're looking a little bit more forward, like there was a mirror in front of you. You're looking towards the bottom of that mirror. Good. Bring the leg up a little higher. 3, stretch the arm, stretch the leg, stretch the body. 2, and change. Good work. Step it back, and exhale. Relax your arms down by your side and breathe. Good. So now you can come to the left side of your mat. You can turn on your mat and come to the left side of your mat. Good. Inhale, lift your arms up over your head. When you exhale, right foot will step to the right with your arms nice and wide, nice and open. Good. Slightly pigeon toe your feet with your legs apart. Good. Take a breath in, and when you exhale, begin to lower your upper body down nice and slow with soft knees, okay? More emphasis on keeping your back flat instead of rounding the upper back. So this is where the bent knees come in. That might help you keep your back more flat as you come down. But if you have really open hamstrings, you can keep your legs as straight as you need to, okay? Good. Bring your hands on the floor right between the legs and those elbows. Good. Try to get those elbows in parallel with the hands. Breathing calmly. Good. Begin to shift the weight a little bit towards the toes as you walk your hands a little further back, and you're eventually trying to get your top of your head towards the floor. Okay, so just a variation on that stretching pose. Breathing in, breathing out. Feel tremendous stretch in your legs, your back. Good. And using those hands, we're going to lengthen down towards the floor a little bit more at the end. Good. And then releasing your hands to the sides. Good. Slowly come back up. Soft knees if you need. Coming up to a straight spine. Good. Turn your right foot out to the right. Your arms are still out to the sides. Triangle pose with your right foot out. Bend the right leg and sit down a couple times. Good. So your right knee is bent. Your left leg is straight, still slightly turned in, and your arms are straight. Your spine is straight. Really important that you're not leaning to the right. Keep your spine upright. Good. Keeping the hips low. Take a breath in. On your exhale, flip the palms forward and rotate your arms around the chest. Bring your right elbow in front of the right knee. Left arm is stretching up. Right arm is stretching down. Your 2 arms are stretching in opposite directions. Your arms are stretching so much. Try to get the right fingertips between the big and second toe without lowering your body now. You got that lift through the upper body in a stretch. Okay, so from the hips all the way up to the crown of the head, you want to keep that same position, but you want to bend your right knee maybe a little more. So sitting down a little more. Good. Now reach up through the upper body. Reach down with the right fingertips. Good. And as you reach up to that left side, you're going to turn and twist your upper body back for the last few seconds. Hold and breathe. Keep those legs strong. Breathe in. Breathe out. And slowly unwind your arms and then begin to straighten the leg. Good. Take a little bit more of a narrow stance. So bring your left foot in a little bit. Okay, bring your arms up over your head, and you're going to carefully pivot on the heels and turn towards the right. So your right foot is forward, left foot is back. Readjust your left foot a little bit more so you can bring your hips more in one line towards that right foot. Okay, now you're facing the right side. Tuck the chin towards the chest, and as you exhale, begin to round the upper back, the middle back, and the low spine coming down nice and slow. Good, bringing the fingertips between big and second toe. Okay, so bring those hands in nice and close to the legs. You're rounding the spine, bringing space between the body and the leg, but forehead touching the knee, because posture is forehead to knee. You want to create that compression in the body, breathing. Okay, so really good pressure for your internal organs to get some squeeze. You're going to feel this a lot. Your heart rate might go up, so breathe calmly in and out. Okay, shifting a little bit more weight towards that right foot. You're pushing up and back through the right hip to straighten the leg. Now, really important, ground the feet. Imagine pressing both feet more firmly into the mat. pull your belly button in. See if you can square those hips. Feel the hips beginning to line up so it feels nice in your body. Hold for 3. Hold, good, for 2. Walk the hands a little more forward now. And begin to reverse, but with your lower back unwinding, then the middle back, then your upper body comes upright at the end. Good. Turning again towards the left and then stepping to your right hand side, arms up. Exhale and lower your hands down. So we'll take a couple seconds here. Breathe in, breathe out. All right, let's try that again. Inhale, lift your arms up. This time take your left foot and step to the left. Release the arms down. Good, so they're straight to the sides. Turn your toes in a little bit and exhale and lower down all the way down. Good. Begin to take your hands more to the outside of your shins, and this time take your hands and grab the back of your heels. So bend the elbows, wrap them in close to your legs, grab the back of your heels. Breathe. Bend the knees a little bit if you need. Get the body in closer towards the inner thighs and begin to pull on those heels to stretch your body down. Good. So lengthen from the lower spine all the way through the top of the head towards the floor between those toes. And then begin to shift. So keep that strong grip, but shift your weight forward towards the toes so you can stretch your hips up more and more towards the ceiling, feeling your legs stretching, your hips stretching, your total spine is stretching. Good, top to bottom, breathing calmly. Feel that nice stretch from feet to the top of the head. Good, the back side posterior chain getting longer. Hold for 3. Good, bend those elbows more. Pull the elbows in close to the leg for 2. And release. Good, arms out to the sides. Good, soften the legs if you need to and reverse with that nice flat back. Awesome, keep the arms there. Left foot turns out to the left. Turn it a half inch more. Make sure your knee and your left toes are in the same direction. Bend the left knee. Keep the left knee tracking over the left toes. As you sit down nice and low. Again, you're lowering your hips, keeping the body upright. Flip your palms forward. Take a breath. Exhale, rotate the arms around the chest and begin to lower the left elbow exactly in front of the knee. So you don't want to go lower or higher than that knee. So once the knee and elbow make that contact, good, keep that position in the arms, but feel energetically your upper body stretching. You're reaching up through that right arm and you're still stretching down to the left, okay? Push the left knee back slightly. Good, now lower your hips a tiny bit more until you get that thigh parallel. It feels good here. As you reach up, looking up, your fingers are stretching. You're going to take the right side of your body and begin to rotate it back. Open up your chest a little more. Hold and breathe for 3. For 2, and then slowly uncurl your arms, and then once your arms are straight, straighten the leg. Step in from that right foot, a little bit more narrow stance. Good. Inhale, lift the arms, hands together. Pivot on your heels again, turning towards the left, and then readjust your right foot so that your hips are facing the left foot and they're both straight, parallel to each other. And once your hips are forward, tuck the chin to the chest, keep the arms and ears together, and begin to lower your upper, your middle, and the lower spine down. Carefully come down. See if you can bring those fingertips to begin with in between the big and second toe, and then round the back a little more. Tuck the chin, forehead to knee. Bend the knee if you need to. So there's 2 things that might help for your knee and forehead to touch if it's not already. You're going to bend the front knee a little more or take a bigger step, okay? So that back right foot will step back a little more. You might find that you can get in just a little bit closer, okay? Once the knee and forehead touch it, we can tinker around. We're going to hug the belly in more, push the left knee back. Good, straightening out through both legs and pressing firmly down through your feet. This one really helps. As you push the feet down, you're going to draw in through your belly more. Core is tight. Hold for 3. Keep breathing. Now stretch the arms more forward for 2. Lengthen the arms and reverse. Lower back uncurls, mid back, and then the upper spine comes up at the end. Good. Pick up the toes, pivot facing the side, stepping back to that left side, and exhale your arms down. Breathe. All right, final tree pose here. Coming to center of your mat. Take your right foot with your left hand and bring the right heel up in front of you. So the sole of your foot is facing the ceiling. You're going to place the foot in front of your thigh. Try to line up your right heel under your belly button. Good. Gently push the right knee back and down and hold on to that foot for a moment as you readjust your shoulders and your hips so they're both parallel to the floor. Stretch up, so grow tall, get long and tall like a tree, breathing calmly. If you can't bring your heel up that high, it comes in front of the shin, or you can tap your toe onto the opposite side of that left foot. Work on opening up your right hip. Good. Breathe in, breathe out. Right hand in front of your chest. If your left foot isn't slipping at all, bring both hands in front of your heart. If you're coming down to toe stand, look towards the floor and start to come forward, bending forward, bringing the hands to the floor in front of you. Bending that left leg, sitting down on top of your heel and walking your hands to the sides to stretch up through your spine. Allow the right knee to just gently float down a little more if the knee is yanking up towards the ceiling. See if you can soften through the hip and allow your knee to come down till it's parallel, a little more parallel to the floor, and stretch upwards. Good. Push into your toes. Carefully bring the left hand in front of your chest. Maybe the right hand will come in front of your chest as well. Hold and breathe. Keep stretching up. Maybe hips float off the heel just for a moment. And then release your hands in front. Good. Press into the hands so your hips and legs straighten out and slowly uncurl. Coming back to the top. Breathe in. And release the right leg down slowly. Good. And breathe. Taking the left leg up this time, use your right hand. Scoop up that left foot. Place the foot in front of your thigh, above the knee. Sole of your foot facing the ceiling. If you can, line up your left heel a little more under your belly button. Gently pushing the left knee back and down, stretching up through the spine. So again, check out your hips and shoulders. Make sure they feel nice and straight, so parallel to the floor. And you're elongating up away from the floor. Good. Hands to prayer when you're ready. Left, then right. Good. And then eyes to the floor for my toe standers. Starting to bend forward, bringing the hands to the floor in front of you. Once your fingertips touch the floor, bend that right leg and sit down. Sit down on top of the right heel. Stretch up through the spine as you walk your hands to the sides. Good. Feel that length coming up from the lower back all the way up to the top of the head. Good. Breathe in. Breathe out. Continuously breathing. Left hand comes in front of your heart. Maybe the right hand meets it in prayer. Press the palms together. Lift the hips up off the heel for a moment. Hold. And then bring the hands in front of you. Push the right heel down. Lift the hips up. And slowly coming back. Good. And pause. Releasing carefully the left foot down. And breathe. Good. Coming down all the way to the floor for your floor series. Let's get comfortable here in a Shavasana. So lay down with your heels together, your toes apart, your arms next to you with the palms facing up, and then just coming back to your breath. So relaxed breath in, smooth and relaxed breath out. Good. So smooth inhale and relaxed exhale. Nice calm breaths in and out through your nose. Let the belly rise just gently, without any force, without any pressure. And just relaxing calmly the air out. Beautiful. Wind removing poses next. So bring your right leg up, bend the knee, grab a couple of inches below your knee on top above the shin with your 10 fingers interlace, and then begin to pull the right knee down towards the right shoulder. Keep the elbows tucked in close to the body. The neck stays long, back of the head is against the floor. You're going to pull that right knee down and squeeze, feeling compression to that right side or ascending side of the body. We're going to pull down, squeeze tighter, hold, and let the hip open up on that right side for 3, for 2, and carefully release the right leg down. And then switch the legs. So left leg comes up this time, bending the left leg, grabbing a couple of inches below your knee, 10 fingers interlaced. Gently pull the left knee down towards the left shoulder. Keep your left ankle relaxed. With the opposite leg, your right leg, push the heel forward and flex the toes back. So you're keeping that right leg pretty active, and then relaxing the leg you're holding as you gently pull it in deeper and deeper towards your armpit. Take a breath in. Use that exhale, pull down a little bit deeper at the end, hold, and release. Left leg comes down. And then bring both legs up. Reach around the legs. Give yourself a big hug. See if you can wrap around your legs so you can grab your opposite elbows. If you can't grab your elbows, that's okay. Grab your forearms. Grab what you can here with your hands, creating a pretty strong grip so you can gently begin to pull the knees in towards the body. Breathe in and breathe out. Notice that the back side of the body begins to expand more as you inhale. Good, and as you exhale, softening the back of the body into your mat. Okay, so there's a lot of pressure here building up in the front side. We keep the thighs close to the stomach, pulling the knees in. Last few seconds. And then release your legs down towards the floor. And again, relax with your breath. Inhale and exhale. Beautiful. Our first sit up. So feet are together, toes and heels touching, toes turned back. Lift the arms. Inhale, big breath. When you exhale, come on up. Push the air out. Tuck the chin, forward to knees as you grab your toes. And turn around, lay down on your stomach for a spine strengthening series. So start with Cobra pose. So we're going to go one set each posture, okay? So let's hold them a little longer, coming to your breath. Put your hands right by your ribs with your palms flat, your thumbs close to your body, good, elbows close to your body. So again, if you're having trouble bringing your elbows in, you just bring your hands out a little wider and squeeze the elbows in and up towards the ceiling, okay? Good, so hands are below the fingers or below the shoulders. Tuck, good. Take a nice slow inhale with your legs glued together strongly. Draw in through your belly and lift your upper body up and away from the floor. Good, now begin to just lift your chin a little bit as you look up. Keep your forehead relaxed. Tuck the elbows in close to the body as you lower the elbows down towards the hips. Okay, so shoulders begin to move away from the ears and automatically the front of the body feels longer. Good. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your legs a little tighter. As you inhale, see if you can come up just a little bit higher. Squeeze those elbows in now. Hold it for 3. Keep breathing. Hold it for 2. And then slowly lowering down with control. Arms by your sides, looking towards the right side. Just take a second here. Breathe in, breathe out. Good. Now keep your eyes to the right. Turn your hands around. Flip them over so your palms are facing the floor. Pinky fingers towards the midline. You're going to roll your body side to side and bring your hands underneath your body. Your arms, your elbows, your wrists, your hands, everything underneath. And then look forward. Chin forward. You're looking forward. Now, press the arms into the mat, shift the weight a little bit forward towards the upper body, and slowly bring the right leg up. Keep the left leg relaxed. Right leg lifts up and hold. Now reach back through that inner thigh, through the toe, and stretch. Stretch like you want to touch the wall behind you with your big toe. Good. Now squeeze the glute. Lift the leg up a little higher. I know you can come up higher. Hold for 3. Good. Press the arms down for 2. And then release the right leg slowly. Good. Keep breathing. Left leg, same thing. Lift it up. Left leg comes up now. Breathe in. Exhale. Squeeze the arms. Shift the weight forward. Press a little harder. Bring the leg up higher. Good. Feel all that nice squeeze, contraction in your left leg, helping it to float up a little bit more at the end, and then lower it down towards the floor. You might readjust your hands here now. Good. Bring the elbows in closer. Lower your hands towards your knees more, and this time tuck your chin down. So now mouth is on the floor. Spread your fingers a little bit. Keep the legs squeezing. Draw in through the belly. Take a breath. And when you exhale, push so much through the arms and the upper body that your legs lift away from the floor. So first you might just get your toes to come up. Then eventually as you get stronger, your knees and then your thighs. And maybe your hips will come up a little bit more. And hold and push the arms. Good. Struggle a little bit harder. Right here. Hold and lower very slowly with control. Release your arms, turning to the left side. Take a slow breath in and a smooth, calm breath out. Good. Heart rate rises in that one. Let's get the arms out to the sides for full locust. Arms reach out to the opposite sides of the room here, and you want to create that nice letter T, if you will, okay? So maybe come up onto spider fingers, squeeze into the upper back, contract your leg muscles, take a breath in, And then lift. Exhale. Come up and away from the floor and lengthen the arms out to the sides. I want you to turn your hands forward a little bit and keep that upper back squeezing. Okay, so shoulder blade, scapula, squeeze in and down towards the spine. I want you to lift your chest and heart up higher. Good. Now hold that there. Take a breath. Now feel the muscles in the back of the body really pulling you back and up. Lift those legs. Pull the arms back. Fingertips in line with the top of the head. We hold and breathe. And lower, slow with control. Turn and face the right side. Left ears touching the floor. Relax completely. Breathe in. Breathe out. Okay, last posture on the stomach, floor bow or bow pose, sorry. Bend the legs. Let's go ahead and grab back the outsides of the feet. 5 fingers. Good, creating these 2 hooks. You want to slide your hands up just a little bit higher so your pinky fingers get a bit closer towards the tops of the feet. Okay, so you're grabbing kind of the shoelace part of your foot. Bring the knees and feet in a little bit closer, about 6 inches apart. Good. Take a breath in. Good. Keep that strong grip and begin to kick your feet into your hands. Press the feet back and away from you, kicking your feet so hard that you feel physically your entire body starting to turn up into this U shape. Good. Inhale and exhale. Good. Don't look up too high. Keeping length through your neck. Okay, so lengthen up. As soon as you crunch your neck back, there's no more length there. It's already squeezing. So lengthen up through your neck. Lengthen up through your body. Keep pressing the feet back and up away from you. Good. Eventually your feet will come up and your feet from the side view will be over. Good. Right in the center. Breathing calmly. Hold for 3. Good. Maybe shift a bit forward on your belly. Hold for 2 towards the front. Kick harder. And then slowly release carefully down. Let go of your legs. Look to your left side, the right ear on the floor, and relax. Breathe in. Breathe out. Place your hands right by your ribs. Curl your toes under and push away from the floor with your knees off the floor or your knees down. All right, walk those knees forward. Open up your feet. Sit down between your heels. So your toes are slightly turned in. Okay. And your knees, okay, if they need to be apart because there's some discomfort, just open them up a little bit. Otherwise, try to get them a bit closer together, maybe touching. Place your hands on your feet with your fingers pointing forward, and you'll slowly drop one elbow down at a time towards the floor. Now, as soon as you're there, hold for a moment, lift up to your chest, look up, and carefully relax the head back. Touch the top of the head towards the floor. When the top of the head touches the floor, begin to tuck the chin towards the chest and slowly bring your upper back on the mat. Okay, once your upper back is down on the mat, tuck the chin, and then you take your hands and reach up over your head and grab the opposite elbows. Now, try not to push your glutes or your back into the floor. We want to create a stretch along the front side of the body. Okay, so focus more on the stretch happening in the front of your body. Bring the knees closer together and down towards the floor, so now you feel more stretch in your quadriceps. If your back and your glutes lift off the floor, that's okay. Keep pressing the knees forward and down. Good. Feel that nice stretch through the ribs, through the chest. Hold with your chin slightly tucked there. It's the only part of your front body that's closed off here, creating that bandha in the throat lock. Hold for 3. Hold for 2. And then slowly release. Put your hands on your feet. Good, and then use your elbows, lift up to your shoulders, maybe touch the top of the head to the floor, and then slowly come up the opposite way you went down, okay? And then carefully, when you're out of the posture, we're going to bring the knees closer together, so knees and feet are side by side. Reach back and grab your heels, so wrong posture. Knees and feet together. Bring your arms up over your head. Bring your hands together for half tortoise. All right, now firm up the arms, same like in that balancing stick. Draw in through your belly. Take a breath, stretch up through your spine. Keep the arms and ears together and slowly lower your upper body down. Carefully controlled breath. Good, once you're down, your body's over your legs. Now your arms stay long and they stay stretched forward. Your chin is away from the chest, so this is not a child's pose. This is a very active posture. I want you to lengthen. So as you feel your stomach against your thighs, there's no room for your stomach to move here. Take the breath and expand out into your back ribs, the back of the lungs here, opening up. Breathe in, let your spine get long. Hips are down towards the heels. Your arms continuously stretching forward. Your chin is a little bit away from the chest, so the neck and the whole spine feels nice and long. You're breathing in. You're breathing out. Calm breaths. Again, feeling all that space in the backside of your body, stretching and holding. Arms and ears together. Good. Firm up through your belly and carefully come back up. Nice straight spine as you lift up. We're going to come up onto the knees. Open your knees and feet hip distance apart. Bend the elbows so you look like a cactus tree with the arms. Good. And then squeeze your elbows down towards the back of your ribs. Good. And then turn your hands from the elbows. You're going to turn the bottom of the arms there and place your hands on your lower back, fingertips pointing towards the floor. Good. Keep shoulders back and down. We're going to lift up to the chest. Inhale, look up to the ceiling. So already by squeezing the shoulder blades in and towards the spine, your chest can come up as you move your upper body backwards. So camel pose. When you're halfway back, you can see the wall behind you. Take the right hand to the right heel. Take the left hand to the left heel. Grab your heels. Thumbs outside, fingers inside. Get a good grip on those heels. Contract the thighs. Keep those hips over the knees and press. Good. Press like there's a wall in front of your hips. Don't bring your hips too far forward though. Lift up to your chest more. Find that deep back bend. Hold and breathe where you are. Place the hands one at a time on your hips. Support your back, and with your legs still squeezing, slowly come back up to that straight spine. You can lower your hips down on your heels. You can stay seated here or come into a very, very quick child's pose. Breathe in and breathe out. If Shavasana works better for you, just come laying down onto your back, and that's a totally fine option as well. Okay, we're going to do this posture second set. So use your hands to slowly come up. Again, standing up on the knees. Inhale, lift your arms over your head. When you exhale, start to bend the elbows like a cactus tree again, but intentionally squeeze your elbows in towards your lower back and lift your chest. Then turn your hands and place them on your lower back. Okay, supporting your low back, not pushing, but supporting the back. We're going to keep that squeeze in the upper back as we pull the elbows in. Lift the chest more, look up, relax the head, and begin to just bring the upper body back more and more and more. Good. Right hand grabs the right heel, left hand grabs the left heel. Good. Get a good grip and keep extending up through the heart, keeping the hips in a gentle press forward. Not too far forward, hips over the knees, holding and breathing. If you have your hands on your hips still, do not use your hands to shove the hips forward. Keep working on extending up and back through your upper body. Good. Hold and breathe for 3. Face relaxed for 2. Using your hands one at a time, place the hands to support your back with the legs still strong, front body still strong, carefully coming back up and allowing your body to relax. So hips down, again, child's pose. You can stay seated or you can come into a Shavasana. Breathe calmly in and breathe relaxed breath out. All right, amazing job. If you are in child's pose or Shavasana, slowly coming back up, you're going to bring your knees and feet together this time. Good. Take your hands to the heels. If your hands are really wet or if your ankles are really wet, maybe take a towel around your ankles, and you're going to grab your heels from the outside. Okay, so your thumbs will be on the outside of your ankle, kind of where your ankle sticks out there. You're wrapping your other 4 fingers toward the inside to get a good strong grip. Good. Start by tucking the chin towards the chest. You're going to hollow out into the ribs. So you're pulling in and up through your ribs. Okay. Squeezing. Hollowing out the belly actually. And we're compressing the front side of the body as we lower down, touching the forehead to the knees. Once your knees and forehead touch, keep that strong grip. Take a breath. Exhale. Bring your hips up towards the ceiling, rolling like a wheel, coming forward till your arms are straight. Good. When your arms are straight, the top of the head is touching the floor. We're going to walk the knees forward, one by one. If there's a gap, walk your knees to your forehead. Now, readjust your grip a little bit. Make sure you got that nice strong grip. Lift the shoulders slightly. Draw in through your belly. You're going to use your breath here, so face relaxed. Breathe in. When you exhale, draw in through your lower belly and stretch the low back. See if you can roll forward just a little bit more. Keep that strong grip. Hold and breathe. Hold and breathe. Good. Now keep your grip. Begin to uncurl your spine, lowering your hips to your heels. Good. Slowly coming up. Chin is the last thing to come up off the chest. Good. And breathe. We're going to sit down with the hips to one side. Bring your right leg to one corner of the room. Bend the left knee. And look at your legs. They should look like a backwards L. Okay, capital L. Now, like Linda. So once your legs are in that position, you've got the left foot have a little bit of pressure against the right inner thigh. Lift the arms up over your head. Interlace your fingers. Turn and face the right foot. Grab the toes. 10 fingers interlace. Now pull your toes back first. If you have to bend the knee to grab the toes, bend the knee. Tuck the chin to the chest. Roll yourself in and touch the forehead to that right knee. So again, bend the knee if you need. Now wrap the elbows in and as close as you can against the leg. Closer towards the floor and close to your leg. Tucking the chin more and more, lifting the body up and away from the thigh. We're creating a compression in the front side of the body. Good. Exhale, pull the toes back. Keep the toes pointing up as they pull back for 3, for 2, and slowly release. Uncurl and switch your legs. So right foot creates a little bit of pressure against the left inner thigh. Left leg is extended out to the left side. Turn and face the left foot. Take a breath. Grab the toes. Exhale. Round yourself in. Touch the forehead to the knee and pull the left toes back. Now we're creating a stretch. You want to feel that nice stretch behind that left heel. And then the left calf muscle, then the left back of your leg, and you're still pressing the heel forward as you pull the toes back, so you're straightening the leg more and more. Eventually your elbows will be in close to your leg, and your elbows will also touch the floor. We're going to tuck the chin a little more, forehead a little higher on that left knee. Hold and breathe, releasing the leg slowly, coming back up. Let's go in for a quick sit up. We're going to lay down, legs together, straight. Lay all the way back onto your mat, arms over your head. Inhale, and then coming back up. Exhale, push it out in 2 segments. Empty completely. Good. And then bend the legs if you need, but take your peace sign fingers and grab your big toes. As soon as you've got your big toes, 10, good, with your peace sign fingers, stretch up through your spine. So you want to lift up through your belly, lengthen up to your spine, even get your stomach closer maybe to the top of your thighs. You feel that little fold in the front of your hips and pull on your toes. So you're stretching, you're elongating your body over your legs. Breathe in, breathe out. Keep breathing. This is a deep, deep stretch, okay, for the entire back side of the body in a seated position. So make sure your pinky toes or your toes aren't pushing to the front of the room. I want you to get all 5 toes towards your face. Even pull your pinky toes back a little more. Try to imagine that your feet are against the front wall. Breathe in and maybe even beyond the wall towards your face more. Exhale, push the knees down and towards the floor. Pull your body forward and over your legs a little bit more. Hold and breathe. Be in this space. Be present. Releasing slowly when you're ready. All right, and breathe. Turn around, lay down for a quick couple seconds here. We're going to just take one more rest before our final rest. Good. Inhale, lift your arms with your feet side by side, toes up and back. As your arms come up over your head, take a breath in. And then again, exhale it out in those 2 segments. So it's the same breath, but it's just broken into 2 parts, okay? So you really get all the air out. All right, we're going to face forward again for our spine twisting posture. Good. Take your right foot, slide it under your left leg. Your right heel will touch the left hip. Good. Bringing the left heel, I switched that. Left foot underneath the right leg, right heel in front of the left knee corner. So now your right knee should be sticking up to the ceiling. Okay, bringing the left foot in. Now, take your left hand up towards the ceiling, turn to the right, use your left arm, elbow against the knee. You're going to try to grab your right knee with your left hand. Your right hand will go behind you, very close to the base of your spine. Now press the right hand into the floor, stretch your spine up, get a good hold onto that left knee or that right knee with your left hand, and push the right knee down a little bit towards the floor. Stretch up. Good. Leveling out through the hips. You're going to turn over your right side. Look over your right shoulder. Maybe your right hand comes off the floor and it reaches for your opposite hip. Good. Grabbing the opposite side of your leg, your left thigh. Breathe in. Exhale, twist a little deeper. Find that nice twist, hold. And untwist your body. Change. Slowly come out. All right, let's see if I can get the right legs here this time. Right leg under your left leg. Now your left heel comes over in front of the right knee corner. We make mistakes too. Okay, bring your right arm all the way up. Turn, face the left side. Good, and then you're gonna keep the arm extended as you lower it down. Push the elbow against the knee and grab your right knee this time with your left knee down. Left knee with your right hand. No, right knee with your right hand. Stretching your spine up. Good. So you're going to push the left hand into the floor behind you. Continue stretching up through the crown of your head as you pressed this time your knee down, the leg you're holding in the front. You're going to turn over the left shoulder. Breathe in. Breathe out. So you're pushing the right knee down in front. You're twisting over the left side.Maybe your left hand grabs the right inner side of the thigh, stretching up through the head. We're going to twist and look back a little bit deeper. Twist and releasing, very carefully untwisting your spine and breathing. Let's come straight into our Kapalbhati breathing here, and we'll finish that off with our final Shavasana at the end. So let's sit down with your knees and feet together, hips on top of your heels. If this is uncomfortable, just sitting down with your legs crossed. So hands on the knees, chest is up. You're going to forcefully push the air out. So contract the abdominal muscles, hug in, push the air out through the mouth or through the nose, your choice. And you're going to exhale that air out with the count. Okay, so starting with a breath in, empty out just a little bit of air. Inhale a little bit of air and start to exhale. Exhale. Good. Nice strong exhales from the gut. Good. Push the air out. All right, we're going to go just a little faster. Ten, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful work, everybody. So now coming onto your mat, let's just lay down for a couple moments here at the end of your practice. It's really important that we come into a space of stillness, of our body coming into a more natural position, good alignment. So you don't have to worry about any of the muscles doing any of the work here. You just want to completely surrender and allow your body to be in an anatomically correct position. And you want to just feel that breath. So as we built up all of this oxygen into our body, we've got oxygen that is coming onto those red blood cells. Now we want to allow the oxygen to release and flood the tissues, flood the muscles. And this comes with your breath being very calm and relaxed. So this is why yoga is so therapeutic and it's so healing, is because our breath changes. We don't normally breathe so calm and slow throughout our day because, life, right? So give yourself a few moments here at the end of practice. Feel those little tingling sensations all over your body as you completely relax and let go. Make this time, this present time, just for you, just to take care of yourself and really immerse yourself into it. You did a wonderful job. If you have any questions, please feel free to leave them in the comments and we'll address them as we go. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you all next time. Namaste.